Now it's my turn. Who are you? Useless! Don't make a sound, or it might be your last. Hope you're at peace! Be gone! Light grenade! Light grenade! Fight with everything you've got! You're less than dirt! Be gone! Hellzone grenade! There's no escaping me.
And here we are with End Piccolo, which is really just Cell Arc Piccolo. Mainly his fight with 17, which makes sense. It doesn't make sense to have a early, mid, and end Piccolo, especially when Piccolo does nothing in the Boo arc and Super to really justify it. This one reeks of, I am modern day BT3. And that's a bad thing, and I'm gonna explain why. But first, he has slower combos than his early counterpart, and I'm far less inclined to like these. I think his early fighting style was the best version of of base game Piccolo. I definitely think it was for the better that they made him faster, and just they made the early one a lot better. I mean, this is still good. It still feels like Piccolo. This still definitely, yeah, feels like Piccolo and everything. But I think that they could have gone a different route. Same grab though, which again is perfectly fine. Special beam cannon though, and a chargeable one at that. Now, it's not the fact that he has special beam cannon that I'm complaining about, but it should have at least not been chargeable. Basically, every other special beam cannon besides the ultimate one is chargeable. And Piccolo's, chargeable. Force Form Cells, chargeable. Cell Juniors, chargeable. Super Saiyan Future Gohan's, chargeable. Boo Tanks is chargeable. It's just kinda lame. I feel like at some point this shouldn't have been a chargeable move. They literally copied and pasted his Budokai Tenkaichi 3 moveset instead of giving him something new. I would have replaced Special Beam Cannon with Hellzone Grenade, and then Light Grenade right here. It looks good. It is Light Grenade. I do think it's the weakest of all the Light Grenades, though. The one from Raging Blast 2 blows it away. Even the ultimate version in this game blows this super attack away. It feels less like Light Grenade and more like he's just throwing a blast. Even the one from Budokai Tenkaichi 3 felt faster and looked more compact and just generally looked better. As Piccolo's final attack in this form, it should be a lot cooler than it is. But this is pretty lame. To be frank with you, I would have rather, if they were just gonna straight up copy, I would have much rather them copy the exact way the Budokai Tenkaichi 3 one looked, because it looked superior to this. This feels slow and not really all that powerful. Also, I would have switched Light Grenade out for, again, the combo he does on 17 where he ends it with a blast. That would be a cool rush. It's never been adapted into any video game. And it would just serve to be a really cool move to use. It'd probably be one of my favorite moves in the entire game if it was here. And then Hellzone Grenade, the ultimate. Hellzone Grenade, I'm going to start off, should never be Piccolo's ultimate. I have no idea why they make it his ultimate. In Raging Blast 1, Raging Blast 2, and in Ultimate Tenkaichi, his ultimate was correctly Light Grenade. It looked cool and looked fucking awesome. In this game, they digressed into early PS2 Dragon Ball where in Budokai 1, 2, 3, Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3, as well, his ultimate was Hellzone Grenade. It should be Light Grenade. The version of Light Grenade we have for DBS Piccolo is pretty much perfect, besides it having no cutscene. That, you could have given Piccolo another ultimate for DBS. This one is the right one that should have Light Grenade. That being said, Hellzone Grenade in this game looks cool. I like these blasts. My big issue is that most of the volleys in the game, this feels really, like, lame in some ways. I like how we get the whole, like, oh, we see the blasts. As Piccolo's throwing them, we should get further away from Piccolo and cut to the opponent looking around at the thousands of blasts that are around them, just looking around, taking in the orange blasts. Then it cuts to Piccolo throwing down his hands, then it cuts to the blasts swarming the opponent and then exploding. So we get to see the fear on the opponent's face. If this was a better ultimate, I wouldn't have minded if Light Grenade wasn't the ultimate, but as it stands, Light Grenade should be this version of Piccolo's ultimate, and they basically have no excuse to do it. This is easily the worst Piccolo. They could have done so many more improvements to this Piccolo that would have made him a million times better, and it sucks, because this is Piccolo's basically biggest fight in the franchise, and is recognized as one of the best fights between him and 17, and they do nothing with it. There's basically nothing referencing it, other than Hellzone Grenade, and then the later Light Grenade, which, again, Light Grenade should be his ultimate, Hellzone should be his super. If they made Hellzone a lot better, I wouldn't really have anything to complain about. If they made it cool enough, I'm willing to let it slide. But again, they didn't do it. It falls into the same Sparky Zero pitfall of, yeah, showing us the fucking character, but you don't show us any of the fucking blasts, so it's not even satisfying to fucking use.